could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day-to-day.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to office selected.
I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this rhyme, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to.
Coach, these fans have waited for this moment for decades, but playoff football has come to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Double dog, that's the way. He's checking.
First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going with Lindsey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. But he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He's going to look for Beckham, and this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from a yard out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To pass, Flacco. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Here's Lindsey. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 9 yards on the carry there, but it'll be 4th down now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Returnable here for Callaway. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. He was brought down there by Will Parks. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
180! Alert, alert! Alert, alert! 47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Hilliard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle.
Single slot.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Hurry!
49-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out.
Watch the run.
Mayfield now from the 50. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mayfield on play action. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, D-line, let's get it.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
On 2nd down, Hilliard. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Dontrell Hilliard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And always a good 1st half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Flacco. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That one good for 24 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
At the Browns' 44-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
Monday.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the sneak, here's Flacco. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Flacco keeps it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was a little too conservative for my liking. It's only 2nd down, and they try to run the sneak. Give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up 3rd down.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Philip Lindsey, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play fake. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Mayfield dancing to his left. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now a give, right side. Hilliard. They find some open field here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dontrell Hilliard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
80.
Now it's Flacco. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point from McManus is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. Well, this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
To throw, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Darius Taylor there in to make the tackle.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out, Ray. Hurry up.
Here's Freeman. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. When you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. That'll be taken in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because
that's caught inside the 20. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Mayfield being chased out left to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
On 2nd down now, Hilliard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Watch the run, watch the run. Kill. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Shift, shift. Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Mayfield down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Flacco. He's got it. The tight end, Jeff Heuerman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism.
And now look at him go. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Royce Freeman. 56 yards as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. So
right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, check line 47. Check line 47. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that. Real. Hey, Haywood. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And the blitz does come. Going deep here for Taylor. He's got him in. Complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 72 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Phillip Lindsay saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Hurry, hurry!
Here's Hilliard. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Stop your whining. Hurry! Motion. Hey, check motion, man. Hurry! Get hands on motion, man. Hurry! Check like 47.
They'll run again with Hilliard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Go. You got it. 4-7's the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. 47's the mic. 47. Alert.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he finds Howard complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. On first down, Hilliard. He's got the first down here inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check. Hurry.
They'll run. It's Hilliard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Hilliard down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry. Slam.
On the run, this is Hilliard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Another run by Lindsey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14.
Glad, 20. Hey, Monday. They're not ready for this. They still playing suck. Y'all playing wrong.
Pressure mounting. Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
You're over here.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw on 4th with Flacco. Got a man. He finds Sanders. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But I don't know if they want to hear that right now.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program, and they'll start to talk about that. And I like how you framed it, building blocks, you know, building this program up. And one of my favorite coaches always talks about brick by brick, you build a program. And this is one of those bricks to build them towards the next season where they think they have a chance to advance farther in the playoffs.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew,